Facebook up in the middle of the night, and she'd be affirming him. Stephen, you're the most incredible kid in the world. You're going to ace that math test tomorrow. Even if you don't ace it, I'll still love you, but I know you can get an A. You know, she was just going on and on. He said, I felt more love than any kid I knew. And look what that's produced, one of the 25 most influential men in America.
Oh, no kidding. It wasn't creepy for him. In fact, he felt loved by it.
Yeah, no, he said it wasn't creepy at all. He asked his mother the next morning, what were you doing? She explained it to him, and he said, well, that's cool. Thank you. Keep it up.
What's that subconscious, the powerful subconscious?
Yeah. The other thing, if you look at lovable and capable, one technique I teach parents is you should have in your kid's bedroom, where they're going to see it at least twice a day, like next to their bed, on their desk, 2 pictures. One picture of them doing something they really do well, like in their baseball uniform or riding their horse or, you know, singing or whatever it might be. And then the other picture is of the whole family all together loving each other. And that's very powerful statement that's going into the unconscious every day. It says, I'm lovable and I'm capable. I got divorced from my first wife 25 years ago, and my son just celebrated his 30th birthday. And we haven't really kind of connected that much until this year, my ex-wife, my son and I have. And I went to his 30th birthday, and his mom was there, my ex-wife. And she and I sat next to each other for about 4 hours, talking animatedly, hugging, and just sharing and being animated. And he said to me the next day, 30-year-old young man, he said, Dad, the best present I got was watching you and Mom being there loving each other. And when he knows that his primal unit is in love with each other and with him, that is the best gift he can get.
They do say that the best gift you can give your children is to love your spouse.
Exactly.
Let's open up the call again, Jack. And callers, don't be shy. I really want you to have this chance, possibly a once-in-a-lifetime chance to connect with Jack Canfield. Any thoughts you have, any ideas you have that you want to talk about? We have 5 minutes left. I'll try to leave the call open for as long as possible. So go ahead. Any ideas or thoughts that you'd like to talk with Mr. Canfield?
Yes. Can I ask about the OR that he talked about at the beginning? Can you just restate what those all stand for and the 3 R's?
Yeah, again, the 3 R's are the thoughts you think, the images you hold in your head, the daydreams, the dreams, the pictures when you're scaring yourself by imagining somebody's not going to like you, that kind of thing. And then the behaviors, the actual actions that you take and what the words you say. Those are the only 3 things you have control over. And if you change those, and one of the things I teach is to develop 4 new habits a year, one every 3 months. If you develop 4 new habits a year, in 5 years you have 20 new habits. Those are behaviors. They can be thinking habits like meditating every day or saying positive statements about yourself or spending 3 minutes writing down what you're grateful for, your joy list, all kinds of things you can do. Then what happens is those habits become part of your subconscious, and then after a while they're just who you are. The other thing about habits, since we're on that for 1 second, is one of the greatest habits you can do in your house is cut out 1 hour of TV a day. The average household in America is watching 6 hours of TV a day. If you cut it down by 1 hour, that's 365 additional hours a year. And if you were to spend that time doing what I call the hour of power, 20 minutes of reading, 20 minutes of visualization and meditation, and 20 minutes of exercise, in 1 year you will have spent 365 hours reading, meditating, and exercising. Will put you in the top 20% of fitness, the top 20% of wisdom and information, and the top 20% of inner peace. That's a major breakthrough from one little habit change.
Oh, I love that. 20 minutes of reading, something inspirational, educational.
Exactly.
20 minutes of visualizing or meditation.
Yeah, combination of both. Visualize for about 18 of those. Visualize your goals, done for 2.
Oh, I love that. And then 20 minutes of exercising.
Yeah, just aerobic exercise of any kind.
And, of course, that's totally doable.
Totally.
How do you help come up with which 4 new habits would be the most important to you for the year?
Well, I look at what's not working in my life and then ask my environment, like my wife, my kids, my colleagues, my employees, etc., which habits do I have you think I need to get rid of if I want to be more effective, or what habits do you think I need to put into place? You'd be surprised how willing your kids and your wife are to tell you the habits you need to change. But the point being that you can look around, and you can also just notice, like I noticed, I was reading about water. Most of us are underhydrated. In fact, when you're even underhydrated by 3%, your ability to learn and retain information goes down by 20%. And most of us went to schools where the water fountains were few and far between, so make sure your kids are drinking during the day. And you can actually do a test. We talked about muscle testing early. You put your arm out, test it, then take their hair, just gently tug on a little piece of hair there, a little handful of hair, then test their arm. If their arm goes down after you do that, then they're dehydrated. Drink more water. So I decided I needed to drink 10 glasses of water a day. And on my computer, I have the numbers 1 through 10, and each day I cross them out, make sure I drink 10 glasses of water. I've been healthier, smarter, if you will. I stay up later and not tired. So just one little habit like that. Things you read, things you know you want to do, like exercise, or just things, get feedback.
That's a great idea. So for everyone, we're going to take a 3-minute break before our next interview. But I'm going to open up the call. Please join me in saying goodbye and thank you.
Rebecca, can I say one thing before we go?
Yes, please do, Jack.
Can I just tell people I do a summer training for 7 days in August. I've got all kinds of materials, including a curriculum guide, a self-esteem resource guide, the book we talked about today, The Success Principles. If people just go to www.jackcanfield.com, JackCanfield.com, all that information is available, and I'd love to have people take advantage of all the resources we have.
No, I'm so glad you mentioned that because, of course, I was thinking that Chicken Soup for the Soul books are ubiquitous. They are everywhere. And I didn't think about that. Some of your recorded programs, like the Aladdin Principle, are excellent, too. Is that all available at JackCanfield.com?
Yeah, the Aladdin Factor, Dare to Win, Maximum Confidence, Self-Esteem and Peak Performance, Self-Esteem in the Classroom, all that stuff is available, plus information on our trainings and coaching programs.
Oh, that's excellent. And you have a program this August, then?
Yeah, August, I think it's 8 to 12, but the information's all there. It's in Southern California. And
okay.
We do 7 days of teaching people how to integrate these principles into their lives.
Oh, that's a great idea. JackCanfield.com. So wonderful. So everyone stay on the line, too. Coming up next, we're going to be speaking with Lynn Rose. She's going to give you exact program, some simple daily habits and steps you can do to achieve your goals. So now that Jack has you completely inspired, Lynn is going to give you a simple program you can do to achieve your first goal. Perhaps it is your first goal, and really build up your confidence. So please join me. Press *6 to unmute your phone so that we can give a big homeschooling thank you to Jack Canfield.
Thanks, Jack. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jack.
Oh, you're very welcome, everybody. Thank you for being on the call.
I think we have a lot of teens on the call today, too, Jack.
I could hear some young voices there. That's good. You're welcome.
And Homeschool.com's writer support group is on the on the call, too, very inspired by your success.
Oh, good.
Can Jack share with us what the name of that book is he's needed to read? It was a new book he's writing?
It's called The Success Principles, How to Get From Where You Are to Where You Want to Be.
So I think she means the one you said you interviewed Stephen Covey.
Oh, the one where we interviewed Stephen Covey. That's coming out later this year, and it's called You've Got to Read This Book.
Oh, I thought you were saying that. I didn't know that was the title.
No, that's the title. It's really whatever. As soon as you read a good book, isn't that what you say to your friends? You've got to read this book.
It's a best-selling title.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for being with us. We sure appreciate your time. Very honored that you could be so generous in giving of your time today.
Well, my pleasure, and thank you for asking me to share with people who are so committed to their children that they'll do whatever it takes to make sure they get a good education. So I'm glad to be part of it.
Thank you, and I hope everyone reads The Success Principles. I put it on the bookshelf because I want my kids to see me reading it, and I want them to be curious and open it up themselves.
Right.
Thank you again.
All right, Rebecca, I'm going to sign off.
Okay.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
We hope you have enjoyed this special presentation from Homeschool.com. For a copy of this program or any Homeschool.com program, visit our website at www.homeschool.com. At Homeschool.com, you'll find the information, resources, and support you need to make your homeschooling better than ever.